Hello and welcome to the Pharmacy Informatics Professor 2020 with your host, Dr. Armin Simonian. I ran across an interesting article recently in Pharmacist Letter, and it was about a drug-drug interaction. And on the face of it, this is not a pharmacy informatics topic or article, but as a pharmacy informaticist, I did immediately think of our drug databases and our clinical decision support systems. And I knew that eventually this is going to have an impact on how our systems are set up and how they operate. So I wanted to discuss this article in this Journal Club episode, and let's see what the implications are. So let me bring up the presentation and share this with you. Okay. So this is a metronidazole interaction. And here is the heading on the article. And for the longest time, we've been taught in pharmacy school that metronidazole has a disulfiram-like reaction. So if the patient is taking metronidazole and also consuming alcohol, then you can have a lot of really nasty side effects. And that would be intentional if you were trying to administer disulfiram itself and stop the patient from wanting to consume alcohol. But in this case, it's a unintended interaction. And we've been taught that the two should not go together. But recent research has shown that maybe this is not really a true interaction. So what they found recently was metronidazole does not inhibit aldehyde dehydrogenase. So it probably does not have that disulfiram-like reaction. Okay. And they're postulating that the reaction that does occur in some patients is either due to excessive alcohol intake at the time that the med is being taken, or the side effects of metronidazole, which include headache, or a combination of these two. So it's not a direct interaction between the two drugs. It's really kind of the side effects of each drug itself combined that seem to make it a disulfiram-like reaction. So now the CDC is saying that there's no need to avoid alcohol while taking metronidazole. There's no convincing evidence of the interaction. But at the same time, there's no convincing research or evidence to rule out the interaction. So if you go to the package insert, you read about metronidazole, it will still have this interaction listed. Now, as a pharmacy informaticist, I was thinking, boy, if this is not really a true drug-drug interaction, then why not turn it off in our systems so that if alcohol is listed as an ingredient, as a drug in our database, or ingredient that could be flagged during drug-drug interaction checks, or if your system is doing food-drug interactions and alcohol, that glass of wine, is listed on the diet list, and it might be on the patient's diet profile. So again, if your system is doing food-drug interactions, you could have an alert with these two medications. So my tendency would be to try and go to P&T and say, here's the new guideline from the CDC, and these two drugs are okay to be taken together. And let's look into turning off this drug-drug interaction or food-drug interaction on our system, and in this way, we can decrease alert fatigue. So these are the types of things that I think about as a nerd pharmacy informaticist when I see these articles, anything having to do with interactions or allergies or other things that might affect our clinical decision support system and might provide an opportunity to decrease alert fatigue, then I'm very interested and would take the steps then to make sure that this is put in place and it happens. So if this was an interesting discussion for you, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I will thank you for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, look after the health of others, and I'll continue to work on more episodes, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.